Hello there, the story ninjas in the house. And listening ninjas. Yes, I have a book. And what is this one today? Brown Rabbit in the City. Some of you live in the city. Some of you may live in the areas surrounding the city. But who has been in the city lately? Not many of you? Well, let's find out about our rabbit's little adventure in the city. And have I told you that it was Library Week not too long ago? Well, I visited my local library, that's Lansdowne Library, and I found a couple of books. And well, this one I'm sharing with you. So Brown Rabbit in the City has been written by Natalie Russell. Well, let's see how this adventure starts. Brown Rabbit stood waiting beside the bus stop at the park. He was going to the city to see his friend, and he was very excited. Brown Rabbit had never been to the city before, so you could well imagine that this was the greatest adventure ever. Well, he listened quietly to the birds and smiled as the cool breeze tickled his ears. It will be nice to see little Rabbit, he thought. Well, I think that Brown Rabbit lives in the park on the outside of the city. What do you think? And what are parks usually like? Lots of green, grass and trees, maybe a pond and a creek. Lots of other creatures too. And yes, quiet and peaceful. Well, the bus soon arrived and Brown Rabbit hopped on board and went upstairs for the best view. So for those of you who have ever travelled in a double-decker bus, you would know you can see so many more things from up there. Well, he counted all the stops. Well, and there she was, waiting for him, right where she said she would be. Oh, wow. I'm sure you'd love to try driving in a bus like that. I haven't been in one for ages. Well, there you are, said Brown Rabbit, and Little Rabbit smiled. Then Little Rabbit took Brown Rabbit to her favourite cafe. I know we're all about coffee shops and tea houses these days, eh? Well, let's see what theirs looks like. Definitely with cake. Well, she was so excited. There was so much she wanted him to see. Before Brown Rabbit could finish his cake, Little Rabbit said, "Let's go, there's not much time." And she whisked him away. Where were they off to, I wonder? Up a tall building. Smile at the camera, down a crowded street, watch your step. Around an art gallery. Oh, no, don't touch. And underground to catch a train. Oh, here it comes. My goodness, the little rabbits are surely bustling about. Everything in the city moved so fast. I'm sure some of you who have been to visit the city can agree. Cities are busy places. Well, even Little Rabbit moved fast. They went across busy streets and in and out of many shops. Hats, bags, bangles and scarves. Little Rabbit wanted to try them all. Oh, goodness. I know, so many little people needing to tag around behind busy shoppers. Not the best one, eh? Well, Brown Rabbit stopped to catch his breath and brush the dust off his fur and from his ears. "Keep up!" cried Little Rabbit. Then Brown Rabbit saw a beautiful guitar. It made him think of his old guitar, which he'd once played for Little Rabbit while she danced in the park. He turned to Little Rabbit. He wanted her to see. But she was busy buying Brown Rabbit a big bow tie. Oh, just perfect for the party, she said. Brown Rabbit sighed. He was too tired for a party. Oh, goodness. So Brown Rabbit had one set of interests, and Little Rabbit had quite another. At the party, Brown Rabbit watched as Little Rabbit danced. He couldn't join in. His feet were too sore from all the rushing around. So Brown Rabbit sat by himself and waited and waited. Little Rabbit, absolutely having a ball, don't you think? After a while, when Little Rabbit went to find him, where do you think Brown Rabbit was? Brown Rabbit had gone. Oh, Little Rabbit searched the room. She searched the street. She looked everywhere. But it was no use. Where do you think Brown Rabbit had disappeared to? Oh, shall we have a look? Why did Brown Rabbit leave, she wondered. Do I hear some of you saying that he was too tired? Yes, the place was far too noisy and everybody was far too busy. Well, anyway. Then she thought about how busy they had been, and suddenly she knew what was wrong. Oh, I hardly spoke to Brown Rabbit. All day, she sighed. I said there was no time, and now I've upset my friend. Feeling sad, Little Rabbit walked slowly home. But as she passed her favorite cafe, she saw something that made her stop. Who do you think she saw? It was Brown Rabbit, and he was sitting all by himself, all alone, eating a slice of carrot cake. Little Rabbit rushed inside. I think she was absolutely excited that she had found him, and probably relieved that he hadn't completely disappeared. I'm sorry, she sniffed. I just wanted you to see the city. Brown Rabbit stood up and wiped away her tears. But I came to see you, not the city, he replied. And Little Rabbit smiled. The next afternoon, the two rabbits strolled through the city. I have a surprise for you, said Little Rabbit. And she led him down a quiet street, through an old gate, and into a beautiful garden. It's just like home, thought Brown Rabbit. And there on a bench was a present for him. Did you see the gift? Let's have a look again. A guitar. Wow. Little Rabbit probably realized that that is something Brown Rabbit would love. It was an absolutely perfect gift. And as the sun set over the city, Brown Rabbit played his new guitar, and Little Rabbit danced. Brown Rabbit's bus came and went, but Brown Rabbit didn't mind. After all, they had all the time in the world. Wow, I think it's absolutely beautiful that we can find time to be with each other in quiet spaces, quiet, beautiful spaces. No need for coffee shops, no need for fancy restaurants. All those places are beautiful, but sometimes, just all at the same time, just too busy. So let's go out and enjoy our parks and our gardens. Relax and just have fun with each other. So listening ninjas, until next time, goodbye.